All right. So today we're going to talk about the many benefits of spices. Now, this is probably one of the easiest things that you can do for your health because you're just literally sprinkling spices on the food that you're already eating. And it's a very affordable way to be able to get multiple health benefits. Now, there's a long list of what all different types of spices can do for different areas of your health. So I'll try to address some of them. But what I wanted to really encourage for you to do is to pick out one in particular that you really like and just start sprinkling it on as many dishes as possible. So, one thing that we do very often is we use turmeric or turmeric. People will pronounce it in different ways. This has probably the most research, I would say, in all of its benefits. Now, it looks orange, and I always get the really big ones like this. So a lot of times our kids will say, why does our food always look so orange?" This stuff is really powerful. It has wonderful antioxidants in it that help to fight cancer and help to decrease many different conditions associated with inflammation for our brain, for our bodies. So this is a great way to go ahead and sprinkle this, even on like roasted vegetables if you wanted to, maybe on your chicken. And a lot of times it's already included in your curry dishes. And a lot of times when I'm buying spices, I try to go for the ones like this one is gluten-free, non-GMO, preservative-free, no MSG. I try to go also organic when I'm able to. And there's the price difference is really not that much of a difference. So always try to choose some good quality ones. So Trader Joe's is a great place that I go to find ones that are already blended together. So if you're like, I don't know, I just want my food to taste good and I want to get a bunch of different health benefits. Trader Joe's, they have the everything bagel one, which is one of the favorites for our family. We sprinkle that on avocado toast. This one is also great and brings up a good point about grilling. So this one has multiple spices inside of this blend, and it can be really important with grilling. Our family loves to grill. We do know that when you grill a little bit too much, that it does increase carcinogens. So to avoid having those carcinogens from grilling, you can marinate your food first, and then you can go ahead and put it onto the grill, or you can add multiple spices to it. So sometimes it can be as simple as just using pepper, but if you get some nice blends, it can make such a more enjoyable flavor anyway for grilling. So I would really recommend making sure that when you grill, that you have something with all of your grilling supplies. You also have some nice blended spice to go with it. Some other nice blended spices that you can kind of, if you're not sure what you could use, but you just want, again, the health benefits. This one has 24 herbs and spices, and this is the Bragg version. This is a great brand. And again, it has good quality and it has a variety of those different spices. So I really like this one for like soups, for salads, for pasta dishes. We really use this one quite often. The other one that is very frequently used, and hence why we use such a big one for it, is cinnamon. Cinnamon helps to improve metabolism. Cinnamon is great for lowering blood sugar levels. If you're a diabetic, if you're pre-diabetic, this is fantastic to use with your meals. They can see sometimes as much as a 20% decrease in your insulin, your blood sugar levels after a meal when you have it with cinnamon. I'll put this on even coffee, hot cocoa, yogurt, let's see, oatmeal, different types of cereals. So cinnamon also great to have right near your coffee, your maybe even by tea. Some people will add it to their tea. So I use that one, or this is another one again, no GMOs, no synthetic ingredients, no pesticides. This is just one that you can find at the grocery store. This is the Stop and Shop brand. I highly recommend going that route. I also wanted to point out what this, does anybody know what this is? This is nutritional yeast. It sounds horrible, right? But it tastes so good. So even for something like this, this is a nice alternative for cheese. So people who don't consume cheese use nutritional yeast as an alternative. And what I often do too, sometimes even with the kids, is I'll make mac and cheese, which is a favorite for them. They love Annie's mac and cheese, but I'll sprinkle some more of this nutritional yeast on their mac and cheese to make it a little bit more cheesy, has a little bit more flavor, and it's loaded with B vitamins in particular. So this is a great choice. So again, it's not, all you're doing is just adding more. There's so much more you can add. So I wanted to talk also just about some other specific ones that you might be interested in. I kind of highlighted a few of them. Sage improves brain function and memory. So that one is a great one. That's something that you can also grow, you know, in containers in your home, just like on your windowsill. Rosemary is great for right now, allergies, nasal congestion. So we've been doing, you know, we've been doing a lot of yard work and in the leaves. So we've definitely been using a lot more rosemary in our dishes. We just had asparagus last night, and I put thyme and rosemary on the asparagus. So that combination too, asparagus is really good at cleansing the body. And then in addition, you add these other anti-inflammatory components. So it's just a really nice way to just add health into your diet. And then there's cayenne pepper. If you like a little kick to it, it's interesting. This one, they're doing a little bit more studies as it relates to decreasing appetite. So sometimes I always joke about that, like maybe it's just because it gets too spicy that people stop eating it, but there is something actually at a deeper level, a cellular level, in which the cayenne pepper does help to decrease appetite. Let's see, another one for right now, basil. Basil is great for your immune system. We're also seeing basil supplements or just adding basil, another great one to have on your windowsill or in your kitchen, just to take from the plant and add, especially to those Italian dishes that you have. But it's really good for anxiety. It's really good for your mental health. They start to prescribe that a little bit more to enhance what you may already be doing for, let's say, depression or again, anxiety. So those are a couple of the highlighted ones. There are just so many spices that are out there. So again, you can choose one, just the type that you like, and sprinkle that on as many dishes as you'd like. Just knowing that you're enhancing your health, you're enhancing the flavor, and it's something that's very affordable, costs a lot less than prescription drugs. And, you know, the only side effect is great taste. The other way that you can go about it is to get some of those blends. So, you know, just, you know, out of curiosity, go and try a bunch of different blends. Again, one of my favorite places to go is Trader Joe's for that. And then I did show you that other blend that you can get at the grocery store that's really nice to use for a variety of dishes, and that's the Bragg. They also do the amino acids, and they have a great apple cider vinegar too. So those are also wonderful for enhancing your health, and a good brand. So I hope that that gives you some ideas of what you can do to make your plates a little bit more healthy and tasteful. And if you have particular needs that you want to address, I can go ahead and help you to find some recipes perhaps that incorporate some of those spices that will help your well-being. So any questions? Nope, no questions? All right, so you ready? Do you have spices? Okay, so one thing is too, spices do expire. So when I buy spices, although this is not a good example because I go through these so much that I don't actually put the expiration date on it. But when I buy them, I immediately take a Sharpie and I write the expiration date on it, because a lot of them, don't have them, or I can just, most of the time spices, like I don't keep them more than a year. And I'd say most of our spices we go through in like 6 months. This will go through like very quickly because again, we use this in pretty much everything, especially in the morning for breakfast stuff. So I would definitely do that, and I would go through your spices, and I would try to get rid of the ones that are just kind of in the way, and place the other spices again in places where, like by your grilling thing, so that you remember to use it. And then for breakfast, put it by your coffee mug. Put it by, bring it to work if you want to sprinkle it on whatever you're bringing to work for breakfast or for coffee or hot cocoa. And again, even the hot cocoa, if you're using that cacao, that, raw chocolate powder, that is high in magnesium and antioxidants as well. And then you add the cinnamon, it's a great flavorful treat for you. So if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, spice it up, and I'll talk to you guys soon. All right. All right. Bye, you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.